The Schofield Reference Bible, first published in 1909 by Cyrus Ingerson Schofield, is one of the most influential study Bibles in the English-speaking world. Schofield, a former lawyer and Civil War veteran turned theologian, aimed to provide a comprehensive study aid for Bible readers. His reference Bible included detailed notes, cross-references, and an innovative system of headings and subheadings that helped to organize the text. It presented a dispensationalist perspective, dividing biblical history into distinct eras or dispensations, which had a significant impact on the interpretation of biblical prophecy and eschatology. The Schofield Bible quickly gained popularity, especially among evangelical and fundamentalist Christians in the United States. Its influence extended into seminaries and churches, shaping the theological outlook of many Christian leaders and laypeople. The 1917 Revised Edition further solidified its status as a cornerstone of dispensationalist thought. The Schofield Bible's detailed notes and comprehensive study aids made it a preferred resource for those seeking to understand the Bible from a conservative viewpoint. Despite its popularity, the Schofield Reference Bible has faced significant criticism over the years. The Schofield Bible's strong dispensationalist stance has been a major point of contention. Critics argue that Schofield's notes impose a particular theological framework onto the biblical text, which can lead to a skewed interpretation. Dispensationalism, which emphasizes a literal interpretation of the Bible and the division of history into distinct periods, is seen by some as overly rigid and not reflective of the broader Christian theological tradition. Some scholars have criticized the Schofield Bible for its lack of historical and cultural context in its notes. They argue that Schofield's annotations sometimes reflect a superficial understanding of the historical and cultural background of the biblical texts. This can result in interpretations that are disconnected from the original context and meaning of the scriptures. The Schofield Bible's eschatological views, particularly its teachings on the rapture and the end times, have been a source of controversy. Critics from other theological perspectives, such as amillennialism and postmillennialism, argue that Schofield's dispensationalist eschatology is speculative and not firmly grounded in the biblical text. These critics contend that Schofield's notes promote a particular end-time scenario that is not universally accepted among Christians. The Schofield Bible has had a profound impact on American evangelicalism, shaping the beliefs and practices of many evangelical Christians. Some critics argue that this influence has led to an overly individualistic and ahistorical approach to Christianity, focusing too much on personal salvation and future prophecy, at the expense of social justice and historical continuity. Another criticism concerns the integration of Schofield's notes with the biblical text. Critics argue that placing Schofield's annotations within the text can give the impression that his interpretations are part of the biblical canon itself, potentially misleading readers who may not distinguish between the inspired text and the interpretive notes. Despite these criticisms, the Schofield Reference Bible remains a significant work in the landscape of Christian theology. Its influence continues to be felt, particularly within dispensationalist and evangelical circles, where it is revered for its detailed study aids and its systematic approach to biblical interpretation. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button at Ask Me About the Bible.